what one third of dengue cases across the world. Basically, what this vaccine will do is these are immune system of your body. India has approved a vaccine in order to fight dengue. What is this dengue is all about? Hi guys, welcome to Believers IS Academy. Recently, as you all are aware, India has approved a vaccine in order to fight dengue. Now, what is the reason? India is contributing basically what? One third of dengue cases across the world. In order to fight this, India has approved a vaccine. Okay, let's understand what is this dengue is all about, how it is spread, and how effective are these vaccines. Okay, let's start the video. Here, if you see, India has approved a dengue vaccine named QDENGA. Okay, QDENGA. It's a vaccine which is developed by a Japanese company, which is approved by India's Drug Control Authority has recently approved it. Okay. Now, before moving into vaccine, let's understand what is this dengue virus is all about. Okay. So first, if you see dengue, what is dengue? Dengue is something. There are four kinds of dengue. Now, before understanding this, let's understand what is this pathogens. Pathogens are basically like, let's imagine you have a house and you have your security guard. Okay, security guard, and there are thieves. Okay, there are thieves also, and there are security guards, and you have a home here. Okay, now who is this security guard? The home is your body, and who is protecting your body? These security guards. And who are these security guards? These are immune system of your body. These security guards are immune system, and these thieves are pathogens. Okay, these pathogens can be bacteria, okay, virus, okay, and even protozoa. Okay, so these are some of the pathogens. Okay, in this virus is your dengue. Dengue is a kind of virus. Okay, as you can see here, it is a dengue virus. It is transmitted by what? It's transmitted by mosquito. And which kind of mosquito it is? Aedes aegypti. Aedes aegypti is a kind of mosquito which transports what? Which will carry this particular virus. Which virus? Dengue virus. Okay. And in dengue virus, there are basically four types of dengue viruses: Dengue 1, Dengue 2, Dengue 3, and Dengue 4. Okay, so basically what happens whenever our immune system, whenever our body come into this particular pathogen, which we call as virus, okay, dengue virus, our immune system will, try to fight against this body. However, since this is very strong, it is not able to, in some cases, they are not able to fight them. So this is the reason we have vaccine now. Okay, and initially we understood what is pathogens are. Pathogens are basically a thieves which is entering your body, okay, or your home. Okay, now which mosquito? Aedes aegypti mosquito, and there are four types of dengue vaccines. Okay, now moving forward, what are the symptoms you will get when you are attacked by this particular virus? The symptoms, first symptom is you will be having high fever, severe headache, pains in your joints and muscles, and skin rashes are some of the common symptoms of dengue. Okay, now as I told you, India is contributing one third of world dengue cases. Okay, world dengue cases is been mostly from India. Okay, now if you see, next is why India's growing burden. Why it is dengue burden is growing? The first and most important thing here is, since as I told you, it is one third contributing burden. The main important cause here is the population growth. One is population growth, urbanization, climate change. Okay, climate change, rapid urbanization. Okay, and even if you see the history now compared to last 2 decades, now it has increased 11th fold, which means you can see how quickly or how faster the cases has been growing in India. And one of the reason is expanding mosquito habitat. So these are some of the reasons why there is burden on, there is increased cases of dengue in India. Okay, these are some of the reasons. Okay, this is rapid urbanization, climate change also, water stagnation, especially during monsoons. This will act as a breeding ground. So what will happen? Mosquito, if there is water here, they'll start laying eggs here. Okay, laying eggs here. If you see, you might have seen in your homes also, there will be some insects will be like this. This is basically your baby mosquitoes, which is there in the water. Okay, and population density facilitating a rapid transmission. Since there is huge population density, so it is transmitting very quickly. Okay, now coming back to this, here what we do usually, before the invention of this vaccine, what we used to do basically is vector control. Vector control is eliminating breeding site. Breeding site, what are these breeding sites? Your water storages, which is stored open. Okay, these are one of the thing. And larvicating. So what do you mean by this larvicating? Basically is killing the baby mosquitoes, killing these baby mosquitoes. This is, and fogging. Fogging, if you see, these areas where the mosquitoes endemic zone is where we are fogging, which means spreading chemicals. Okay, now personal protection. In personal protection, what you are doing? Mosquito nets. We used to, while sleeping, we'll put this mosquitoes, and even repellenting means basically the skin creams. Okay, mosquito protection and long sleeve clothing. And these are some of the measures. And surveillance and diagnosis, early case detection, and this is a test. This is a blood test, NS1 antigen test. It is done to detect dengue, and community awareness and supportive treatment. See, this was some of the earlier measures, what we call as traditional dengue measures, or the strategy or the precautionary measures we used to take earlier to fight dengue. Okay, now we got this particular vaccine. Okay, in this vaccine, what we have, if you see this QDENGA TAC 003, this is the name of the vaccine. Okay, so who is approved this? Drug Control and General of India has approved. This is the first dengue vaccine, India's first dengue vaccine. It is developed by whom? Takeda pharmaceutical company, which is in Japanese company, and the eligible age group for this vaccine is from 4 years to 60 years. Okay, from 4 years to 60 years, it is it can be done, and it acts as a preventive tool. Here, one thing you have to understand, it is not completely eliminating the dengue. Okay, dengue, it's not completely, it's basically what it is, enhancing your immune system. Okay, so let's see how it will enhance your immune system. The first thing is live-attenuated vaccine. So here what happens is, basically what this vaccine will do is, it will basically train your immune system to fight against this. Let's say, for example, if let's assume you are a police. Now, when you're doing your trainings, we are not bringing the real criminals to fight against them, right? So what we are doing, we are doing some dummies, or the kind of fake criminals are being created. So you are trained to fight with them. Same way, this particular vaccine, what it will do, it will create a kind of dengue, a fake dengues, where your immune system will have this capability to practice this, basically. Okay, this vaccine will use weakened form of all 4 serotypes, which means for all 4 types of kinds of dengue virus will be there. Okay, it will be basically fighting this. Now, broader immune response, which means it will stimulate protection against all dengue 1, Dengue 1, 2, 3, 4, or different types of dengue viruses. It is broader immune system, where it will make sure the immune system will fight all 4 of them, or not only single one. Now, double dose. Now you have to take 2 doses will be scheduled. First dose will basically what? It will make your immune system training. It will train your immune system, and after 3 months you have to take another dose. In that another dose, it is basically where it will further strengthen your immune system. In first doses, it is training your immune system. Second, it will further enhance the protection of this particular thing. Now, long-term protection. Okay, long-term protection is where this vaccine will make sure that this will stay as long as possible, which means till your lifetime. Okay, so basically it will protect till your lifetime. Now this QDENGA, it's a live-attenuated transventral vaccine, which basically means it is protection against 4 types of vaccines also, 4 types of dengue, okay, and it weakens all forms of 4 types of dengue, okay, immune system. and this is how, and no pre-vaccination blood screening will be done, is required. Okay. So, which means before taking this particular vaccine, you don't need to have your blood test been conducted. Okay, without blood test only you can take this particular vaccine. How effective are them? Here are the trial results. So, there were 28,000 participant account global. Okay, so around across 8 dengue endemic cases, and long-term protection was observed up to 7 years after this only. So strong impact is it prevented severe disease and hospitalization. So after this particular long test only, this particular vaccine has been approved. Okay, it has spent almost 7 years in this particular process. Okay, after this only, now this thing has been taken up. Now, what is the thing here? The global adoption and India's opportunity. Okay, if you come to UPSC also, for UPSC, this is very important topic. Health. Okay, health and impact of climate change, you can say, and impact of, the impact of population growth. For this also it is very important. Okay, now here is, it has already accepted globally. Why? Almost approved in 43 plus countries, including UK, okay, EU, Brazil, Argentina. So these are the companies, and WTO recommended and pre-qualified vaccine is this, which means there is enough, we have proof where it is accepted in across various countries, and it is biological in Hyderabad, biological E. It has partnership with Takeda. Okay, Takeda, their partnership with this, and production of 50 millions. This particular vaccines will be produced. 50 million vaccines will be produced, doses every year. Okay, so through this, I hope you have understood what is this particular vaccine and how it is very effective for prevention of this dengue cases. Okay, thank you so much.